which seems to be the central thrust of this budget. You mentioned the word jobs, employment 23 times. Last budget was mentioned 3 times. So one is that this is a side effect of the general elections where the BJP government has belatedly acknowledged that there is a job crisis. Before this, the charge against you is that your government was in denial about the enormity of the job challenge, that you were trying to underplay it. Now this result has given you a rude wake-up call that there is a big challenge. The second is that some of these ideas like the employment-linked incentive, the apprenticeship stroke internship program are lifted from the Congress's manifesto. Hamare idea copy kar liya. The third point I want to ask you about is that the financial incentives that you've given, how confident are you that these are trigger enough for net incremental new job creation? The point I'm making is that if you give a company 15,000 rupees, do you think this will create new job avenues which wouldn't have existed otherwise? Because companies typically decide how many people they wish to hire based on demand, based on revenue, based on their projections. Will a government incentive of this nature actually, in your view, produce new jobs?
Yes, it will, because even as we are telling them to benefit from the incentives that we are giving monthly EPFO payments, we are giving 1 month salary up to 15,000 rupees, irrespective of the salary for which the person is recruited, and very clearly saying it has to be a new addition to the job. And that new addition will have to be enrolled into the EPFO. So we are not looking at checking it by the handwritten note that he may send us. It is a formal introduction into the EPFO. Second, the employer is also incentivized in this process when he brings in new people who is a fresher, meaning first time job seeker. And second scheme is you can bring in anybody, also include the newcomers, and these are very clearly telling them that you're not going to show the existing employees and take this incentive, you will have to bring the new one. And EPFO very clearly has only unique numbers, so no replication can happen there. So we are confident that it is possible for us to monitor it and check up if these additions, and these are not small additions. MSME units do think this kind of a incentivizing employee share of the EPFO, employer share of EPFO, and give the employees first wage are all big steps for a government to offer. So we are confident that it will.
And your response to the political charge that this is a side effect of the general election results, that before this your government was supposedly in denial about the enormity of the job crisis, these results have come as a rude awakening.
If I say this, it might be too late for you to accept that I'm saying the truth, but it is all in records, you can always check it up. Since 2014, every cabinet proposal which goes to the cabinet, it hadn't existed before. PM very clearly would say, it's all right, you've given me all the justification for the proposal to come to the cabinet. What I want you to give additionally is to tell me how much direct jobs will this create, how many indirect jobs will it create. And many proposals in 2014 onwards, 14, 15, and I think by 16 all of us got into the group, we had to go back and work out to see how many jobs that would create. So with that proposal only we reached the cabinet every time. One. Second, for the positions which were lying unfilled in government, sanctioned positions lying vacant, between November 22 and December 23, every month through Rozgar Mela, people were given appointment letters for jobs. So if we didn't take jobs and necessity of filling up the post seriously, why would we do this? If we didn't think jobs were an important element of the economy, why would our cabinet notes have to have a section talking about what will be the impact on jobs? So that's not a right allegation. I'm giving you concrete examples.